Alright, so how's it going everybody? Hope you're all doing well in these beautiful times, hope you're all doing great. And today's gaming PC build, as I said, is a $600 PC. Now the thing is, there are not a lot of PC parts in stock right now, but I think I've made a pretty good job since the CPU doesn't bottleneck our GPU and the GPU is quite beefy. So without wasting any more time, because I'm tired, let's get to it. For the CPU, we're looking at the Intel Core i3-10100. Now I know what you're thinking of, this is a quad-core 8-threaded CPU, why would you go with something like that? This gives you a comparable performance to an i5-9400F, and I think that the 9400F still holds up now. And yeah, the thing also that the 10100 is a comparable performance to the Ryzen 3 3300X, and AMD parts are not in stock anywhere now. So I guess for $130 this would give you the optimal gaming experience when it comes to gaming, high frame rates, or even gaming at high res, and that will not bottleneck our GPU, and it's 8 threads, so it's pretty comparable to an i5-9400F, as I said. So you cannot go wrong with it at all, that's in my opinion. I know the upgrade path is not there, but hey, that upgrade path, you can upgrade all the way up to like an i9-10900, but not the K model, because for the board we went with the Gigabyte B460M. The B450M boards are for the AM4 platform, the AMD CPUs, while the B460M is for Intel. I know it's kind of misleading, but it's not my fault. Anyways, this is a really basic board. It doesn't support overclocking, but it gets our CPU, up and ready. And the CPU comes with an included cooler, and this has 4 RAM slots. It supports all the way up to 3000 MHz, which is not a lot, but yeah, it's still okay. And the maximum, supported RAM frequency for this CPU is 2677 MHz, so I guess you're going fine. As for the RAM, we're looking at 2 8GB sticks of 16GB DDR4. 3000 MHz RAM. Now, as I said, you won't go over 2677 MHz, but still, 16 gigs is more than enough for gaming, video editing, you name it, and it will hold you fine all the way for like the next 2 years at least. As for the storage, I'd give you 2 options. You could either go with a 512GB SSD, or you could go with a 240GB SSD and a mechanical hard drive next to it, so you can store a lot of other games, and the 240GB SSDs for your boot drive. I would rather go with the second option, since I'm the type of guy that have a lot of games in his library. So yeah, but also I'd leave that to you, since the price between going with an SSD and an SSD plus a mechanical hard drive is pretty much the same. Now for the GPU, we have the GTX 1660 Super, and this is a 6GB GPU that you couldn't find any GPU even on the used market that could beat it for that price right now. I guess it's more than enough for gaming. You can play any game at 1080p 60 frames per second, any freaking game, you name it. And when it comes to these competitive esports games, you're pretty much going over 200 frame rates, like when we were talking Fortnite. I don't know, Rainbow Six, I'm pretty sure that it could run over 200 frame rates if you want. And all these other competitive esports games, I would call this PC a console killer, but consoles are quite beefy these days, so let's not irritate somebody out there. But for the price, I usually say, and I mean it, this is one of the best GPUs on the market right now when it comes to the money you're paying for. For the case, we got 2 options. We got the Roswell FBMX1, but I'm pretty sure by the time you're watching it's out of stock, but it's a really cool case. It's got a an acrylic windows type panel, so yeah, and there's an included case fan with it. And you don't have to worry a lot about temps or anything of that sort when it comes to this PC, because it's quite silent and power efficient. So yeah, anything you could find for around $35 to $40, because PC cases go out of stock really fast, it will get the job done in my opinion. As for the power supply, we're looking at the EVGA 400-watt power supplies, and you could probably tell that there isn't anything in stock on Amazon. Pretty much everything is in stock on Newegg. And a lot of people have recommended you to stay away from the Thermaltake 430-watt 80+ power supplies, because they actually destroy your PCs. So you could go with EVGA. It's a really trusted brand, and you cannot go wrong with it at all, and it's more than enough for 100 watts actually, because this PC is so power efficient. So that's been it for today's video, guys. If you like that video, press on that like button. If you want to see more videos of that kind, subscribe. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the freaking next one. I'm so tired. I'm really tired. It's Arsenal playing against Tottenham in like 2 hours, and I'm ready to fight. So yeah, if you live in the UK, you'd understand what I'm saying. So, peace.